स्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं परमानन्दमाधवम्। Hare Krishna. I think some more devotees can definitely turn on videos. This is a difficult time where we can trust each other. Na afternoon time na koi aur time rehta hai to मान जाता. This is afternoon time, and afternoon time devotees relish to take rest. So otherwise I will sleep. If you all don't turn on videos, I will sleep off probably. So to save me, please turn on. Thank you Devdatta Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Ajinkya Prabhu, aa jao. Yes. Hari Bol. So last time we happened to discuss the ninth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 9. Yes. And Bhagavad Gita, well, we started off with how the essence of Vedas is Upanishad, the essence of Upanishad is Gita Upanishad, the essence of Gita Upanishad or Bhagavad Gita is Bhakti, the middle six chapters, and the essence of the middle six chapter is the ninth chapter, and that is something that we discussed last time. Ninth chapter, and the essence of ninth chapter is the last verse, the conclusion. Manmana bhavamad bhakto badhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi yukto evam atmanam matparayanam. So we exactly concluded our discussion on this. I wanted to hear some more points from all of you. What exactly did we discuss in the ninth chapter? Yes, anybody who was there would like to contribute, either via chat or via speech. What exactly we discussed in chapter 9? Yes, देख लो, notes देख लो, कोई बात नहीं. Yes, देख के तो कुछ बताइए, please. You're making fact that you're all making notes is very, very pleasing. But somehow, as Grace Radhesham Prabhu says, if you look at your notebooks and you speak, your notebooks will go back to Godhead. But I said that is good because when the notebooks are going back to Godhead, you can hold the notebook. You can also go back to Godhead. Yes, through the notebooks, we also go back to Godhead. So, any points, please? Unmute, Shashikant Prabhu. Well, I read your review. You have read Bhagavad Gita so many times. You're supposed to speak something. Yes,
Yeah.
Prabhu.
One point I can tell that Kshine Punya Lokam, Kshine Punya Martya Loka
Martyalokam Vishanti.
Vishanti.
Yes. So the result. This is when Krishna is comparing the results of. We spoke about Ekadesha Vartini, Bahudesha Vartini. Yes, Virat Purusha. And when Bahudesha Vartini comes, he is talking about demigod worship. So Krishna says that demigod worship, well, please don't do it. That's what he's telling all of us. Mat karo. Because you do that, Shine Punya, when the Punya is finished, the result is finished, you have to come back to this material world. In fact, you're kicked out of the heavens. And that's what he says. You're kicked out and forced to come back to this world. So why unnecessarily you want to do such a worship? Okay, thank you, Shashikant Prabhu, for a wonderful point. Anyone else? 2, 3 more points, and we'll move ahead. Yes, anyone? We didn't expect Prabhuji will make us revise like this. We're not prepared. आते हम लोग. ஆனந்த் பிரபு ப்ளீஸ் ஏதாவது சொல்லுங்க, ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுங்க. I'll unmute you. Yes. Hare Krishna. Asmita Mataji says Raja Vidya. We studied the king of all education, Prabhu. Yes. Rajavidya, Rajaguhyam, Pavitram idam uttamam. Pratyakshavāgamam dharmam susukham kartum avyayam. That which can be practically experienced, that which will make you having ananda and a happiness when you practice it. Wow, very nice. One last point and we will proceed. Pakka. Who would like to give that? Okay, again Shashikant Prabhu.
अनन्या चिन्तयन्तो मा ये जना परिपासते तेषां
Yes.
नित्यां विरक्तानां योगक्षेमं मां.
I thought you'll call Parth to recite this shloka. He's not there.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, he is there.
So this is what the LIC companies and all bank companies, Jivan Bima, they promise. But actually, these are stolen words from Krishna. Krishna is the person who who helps and ensures his Ananya Bhaktas. In contrary to Shine Punya Martya Lokam Vishanti, Krishna says, you just do my Ananya Bhakti. And Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. I'll personally take care of everything. I will provide what you lack and I will preserve that you have. Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. So all devotees, please remember. Yes, so we will be definitely revising before every class. So please come to class on time. ऐसे नहीं कि लेट आना है रिवीजन होने के बाद. Please do come and I'll be asking all of you what we learned. And again, who remembers the sequence of the confidentiality? More confidential, more confidential, more confidential. I told a sequence, right? Anyone remembers? वो याद है किसी को? चलो ग्रुप वर्क करते हैं टुगेदर. All of us together will try. Teamwork will definitely work. Some through teamwork. Yes. So आप इतना फास्ट बताते हो नोट करना भूल गए प्रभु जी. Forgot to note down. I don't know what happened. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, who is saying? Who's telling me? Okay. I will ask you all can type in the chat. Thoda interactive. Okay. What is the essence of the Vedas? Chat में. Or at least somebody can say. नहीं, not Bhagavad Gita. Upanishad. Sequence, step by step, na? Yes, yes.
कृष्ण को अगर पैर से फूल बस फूल हुआ पानी देंगे तो.
Okay, she's remembering a point. All of a sudden I remembered. Yes, Nava Adhya ka shlok Prabhuji. It's very easy to do bhakti. All you have to give Krishna is no need of mango fruit. Any fruit will do. Yes, कोई costly flower नहीं चाहिए, कोई भी फूल चलेगा. And if you don't have फूल and flower का budget नहीं है, at least one leaf. And even you don't find leaf because we all stay in cities. We don't find a single tree, no problem. Krishna is not asking for mineral water or kuwa pani, which we discussed. He is asking for any water. Toyam. Kuch bhi de do. I will accept it. Okay, the essence of Gita Upanishad is what? Essence of Upanishad is Gita Upanishad. That is Deepak Prabhu says. And then what is the essence of Gita Upanishad?
Krishnastu Bhagwanam Swayam.
9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita.
Yes.
Yes. So what is the essence of 9th chapter of Bhagavad Gita? Actually, it's Bhakti. Bhakti's essence is 9th chapter. You all made me forget. Hare Krishna. चलो आगे बढ़ते. जैसा संग वैसा रंग.
The essence of 9th chapter is man mana bhav mad bhakta.
Yes. Yeah, that is the essence that you then have to become a devotee. That was the concluding verse that we studied. And what to speak of now, something more than that. Something more than what we have studied till now. Something more than that. Okay. Because last time we checked and we saw, this is Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter, first verse. 10.1. What was the last chapter? Most confidential knowledge. Daniki, what as per our discussion, best chapter. Anything above this? No. Anything below this? Everything else. Correct? That is the meaning of most confidential knowledge. But here, let's see what Sri Bhagwan Vacha is. Bhuya eva mahabhaho shrun me paramam vachah yatte ham priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamyaya. So let's see what Krishna is saying. Anyone would like to read?
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Listen again, O mighty armed Arjuna. Because you are my dear friend, for your benefit I shall speak to you further, giving knowledge that is better than what I have already explained.
See, just look at Krishna. He's saying, I am going to give you knowledge better than what I have spoken. Matlab, most confidential knowledge, pichla chapter. And now this chapter is going to speak something which is better. No, that cannot be true. Because that is the best knowledge, right? Most confidential knowledge. And most, as per English vocabulary, means, uske aage kuch bhi nahi hai. There's nothing more than that. Then how is now Krishna saying, I'm going to give you something which is better than the previous? So I'd like to tell you a small pastime. Batao story. Once Srila Prabhupada was giving class. And Srila Prabhupada in the class, he said that Narad Muni is the best devotee. And all devotees, yes, Srila Prabhupada, Narad Muni is the best devotee. Hari bol, Prabhupada, Hari bol. Okay. Then Srila Prabhupada went and took another class. So in that class, he went and said that Yudhishthir Maharaj is the best devotee. And everybody, yes, yes, Srila Prabhupada, who is this? Yudhishthir Maharaj is the best devotee. Yes, yes. Next class. Prabhupada said, Prahlad is the best devotee. And everyone like, Prahlad is the best devotee. Yes, yes, yes. So nobody had any problem with this except one person. You know why? Because he attended all three classes. Tino class mein wo tha. And he got really confused. He went to Prabhupada and said, Srila Prabhupada, 3 years ago, you mentioned that Narada is the best devotee. And 2 years back, you mentioned that Narada is the best devotee. Narada, then you mentioned Yudhishthira is the best devotee. And then in today's class, you mentioned that Prahlad is the best devotee. Is there some best devotee awards that go on and we don't get the updates? That every year they keep changing? Something like that. Best devotee award this year goes to Prahlad Maharaj. Hari bol. Agle saal koi aur. Something like that. Prabhupada was confused. What is this you are talking about? Prabhupada, you made three different statements. How do we accept it? Then Srila Prabhupada made one statement and walked away. And this devotee understood everything. What did Srila Prabhupada say? He said, in spiritual world, everything starts with the best. Thank you very much. And he went away. Best is the beginning of everything in spiritual world. Yes, सब कुछ best से शुरुआत होता है. So that is a standard. So the most confidential knowledge, yes, although there is most confidential knowledge, even after that, this is the best knowledge. The best knowledge can still keep coming. That is the beauty of Krishna consciousness or spirituality. Same thing happened with my spiritual master also. My spiritual master took us for a Mayapur yatra. And he said, Mayapur is the best dham. And everyone said, Haribol, yes, 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 Gurudev. Then Vrindavan, he said, Vrindavan is the best dham. There also, yes, yes, Gurudev. Jo aap bolenge, sab sahi hai. And devotees have gone for Kurukshetra yatra. There also he said, Kurukshetra is the best dham. Haribol. So one devotee again, who had attended all three yatras, he went and asked, Maharaj, you said the same thing last two yatras also. He said, but right now Kurukshetra is the best dham for you because you are in Kurukshetra. Kriyeta bhagavatyadda tanmanye adhitam uttamam. Be in the present tense. So abhi jo best kya hai apna chapter 10 chapter. Why? Because you are discussing 10 chapter. Best chapter last class was 9 chapter because we were discussing 9 chapter. Lekin abhi jo hai, we have to be in the present tense, right? So in present tense, as per present tense, this is the best chapter. Okay. So, but why it is best? That is something we should spend our energy in understanding. Right? So here Krishna is telling, I'll give you more wonderful knowledge, which is better than before. Zara dekhte hain, what is he trying to give us? The next shloka. Name vidusura ganaha prabhavam nam harshayah aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha sarvashah. Somebody can read the translation.
Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin or opulences, for in every respect I am the source of the demigods and sages.
So he's saying the demigods and great sages also cannot know me. मुझे जानना easy नहीं है. It's very difficult. See, this is the knowledge that we are going to get in the 14th chapter. Urdhvam gacchanti sattvastaha matye tishtanti rajasa jaganna guna vruttishta adho gacchanti tamasa. We are going to understand the modes of nature, and as per the modes of nature, everybody is going to be placed in the different lokas. And actually a little bit hint about modes of nature Krishna is given in the 7th chapter. Echaiva satvika bhavas rajasas tamasasche. Yes, he speaks this. Matte veti tan vidyam nattvaham teshu temai. So I don't belong to any of these 3 modes, but living entities generally belong to 3 modes. So who are the entities who are in the mode of goodness? You can all unmute and speak. Let's have some discussion. Living entities in mode of goodness. Some devotees are saying, "Nahi Prabhuji." You start with ignorance. That will bring out answer faster. Okay, who are living entities with mode of ignorance? वो बता दीजिए. Please don't raise hands. I'm asking in as per Shastras.
Lazy.
Some devotees out of humility they're raising hands.
Animals.
Ignorance. Yes. Animals.
Animals.
The animals, they are the living entities in mode of ignorance. Very correct. Anyone else?
People are who are showing the behavior of being lazy.
Okay. Now he's got to talk about human traits. But generally the animals and the living entities who reside in hellish planets, they are in ignorance. Okay. What about passion? Who are in passion?
Human beings.
Human beings are in passion. Manushyas. Okay. Then who are in goodness?
Devatas.
Devatas and rishis. Now these rishis, these sages, they are not the ones who are staying in on the earth. They're not the rishis who stay on the earth. They're actually maharshis who stay in Maharlok and beyond. So they are all born of sattva guna. Even Brahma is the person with highest sattva guna. So much sattva. He's just made of pure intelligence. So even these people who are the best and the highest in this material world cannot understand me. Name viduhu cannot understand. Who? Suraganaha, all the demigods. Prabhavam na maharshaya, even the maharshis cannot understand me. What they cannot understand? Aham adirhi devanam maharshinam cha samrashaha. That I am the original personality of Godhead. Who? Krishna. That means this is the confidentiality about Krishna specifically. Because generally, even in Manushya Loka also, there is a trend. What is the trend? Who is God? Narayan. And who is Krishna? Avatar. Yes, this is the knowledge, right? So, Aham Adirhi, they may know that Krishna is one of the avataras. Or maybe Krishna is one of a very special boy. Blue boy, cute boy, sweet boy, whatever. So many other things, but not as supreme personality of God. Bhagavan, ye Krishna hai. This they may not know. Maharshi naam cha samrasha. Even the Maharshis will not know that I am their origin. Mere se aaye sab kuch. He will not know that. So what knowledge is about to be given is so confidential that even the Maharshis and Devatas, they get bewildered hearing this. So this shows that nobody can know that the mysterious fact that Krishna is origin of everything. That mystery is unknown. All right. And suppose कोई जान गया कृष्णा को, suppose जान गया, yes, कैसे भी करके, other than Google, कोई जान गया भगवान को, then what? All right, let's try to find out then what. यो माम अजमनादिम च वेत्ति लोकमहेश्वरम असम्मूढ़ समर्थ्येषु सर्वपापै प्रमुच्यते. Yes, he gives the result. If somebody happens to know me, then what? Can you please read?
He who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of the worlds, he only, undiluted among men, is freed from all sins.
So such a person, sarva papai pramuchyate. This is the result of knowing Krishna, that Krishna doesn't have birth. Hey, but then Janmashtami ke din and Krishna coming from Devaki, that is birth is divya birth. It is not ordinary birth. That is just appearance, just a sunrise. There's a sunrise phenomena. Do we say sun birth phenomena? And right now it's raining outside. So if you see, I think sunset it's done. Although it's just 5 o'clock. Somebody may misunderstand. Sunset ho gaya, sun death ho gaya. We don't say sun death ho gaya. Sunset ho gaya. That's what we say, right? So in both the cases, we understand that Krishna is unborn. Number one. Second, Krishna is beginningless. Beginningless. There's no beginning of existence of Krishna. Some say that Krishna Bhakti was started only 5,000 years back. Why? Because Krishna came only 5,000 years back. No, absolutely not. What does Prahlad tell Hiranyakashipu way back. This is last Manvantara. What does Prahlad say? Matirna Krishne paratasvato va mito vipadyeta grihat pratanam adanda gopir vishatam tamishram punah punah charvata charvanam nam. So he tells, Matirna Krishna, if you are not Krishna conscious, then what will happen? You will simply chew the chewed. That's what Prahlad is telling. So he what does he say? He doesn't use Vishnu conscious. Matirna Krishna, if you are not Krishna conscious. So he uses Krishna. Okay, let's look at Ambarish Maharaj, the Satyuga king. What does he say? Savai mana Krishna padara vindayo. Hare Krishna. He's talking about always remembering Krishna, using mind to engage in Krishna's service. Again, Krishna. Correct? Parasara Muni wrote the Vishnu Purana. So in there he defines Bhagavan as Krishna only. Aishwaryasya samagrasya Viryasya yashasa shriya. All these qualities. Jnana vairagya yocheva sanbanna. So this 6 sanbhaga, the 6 bhagas or these qualities he describes of Krishna. So Krishna is aham adirhi. I am beginningless. I am the beginning point of everything. I created everything else. And third, yes, that's we need somebody has to accept. Everyone has to accept me as a supreme Lord. Vetti loka maheshwaram, naha eshwaram, loka maheshwaram. I am the supreme Lord of everything that is existing. So these 3 things, somebody who knows, sarva papai pramuchyate. He will go beyond all sins. Okay. So somebody gets to know Krishna fully, such a person will definitely go beyond all the sins. Now the next verses 4, 5, 6 are going to show us that Krishna says aham adirhi, I am the source, I am the beginning. So how Krishna is the beginning? How is the source of everything? How is the controller of everything? That will be described in 4, 5, 6. We'll see that. Buddhir jnanam asammoha shama satyam damas samaha sukham dukkham bhavo bhavo bhayam cha bhayameva cha ahimsa samata tushtis tapodanam yasho yashah bhavanti bhava bhutanam matta eva pritagvidah. Yes.
Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame and family, all these various qualities of the living beings are created by me alone.
Yes, thank you. If you see all qualities, many of the qualities get covered here. Yes, buddhir, jnanam, asammoha, not getting illusion. Jnanam is knowledge, buddhi is intelligence, shama, tolerance, satyam. This is shama is forgiveness and tolerance both together. Satyam is truth. Damaha is sense control. Shama is mind control. Sukham, dukkham. Now these are emotions. Happiness and distress. Bhavo, abhavo. Exist and being non-existence. That is birth and death. Bhayam cha, abhayam eva cha. Fearlessness and fearlessness. Ahimsa, non-violence. Samata, equanimity. Tushti, satisfaction. Tapo, austerity. Danam, charity. Yashah is success or fame and infame. Bhavanti bhava bhutanam. So all these qualities are found in different living entities. Matta eva pratak vida. But please understand, my dear Arjuna, and through Arjuna, all my dear friends who are listening to Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna is telling these all qualities actually originate from me. मेरे से ही सबको मिला है. So these 2 verses say that Krishna is the origin of all qualities. Yes, how many of you appreciate? Which quality do you appreciate? Anyone appreciate some qualities? Please give some more names. What qualities you appreciate? Yes, anyone? Anuradha Mataji, want to say something?
I said qualities of Krishna or quality of
any quality, one quality, koi gun
humility
that you appreciate. Humility, thank you. forgiveness, compassion. Thank you. This we appreciate.
Innocence.
Okay. Innocence. Yeah, innocence. Okay, cover ho gaya. These are all the qualities we appreciate. Courage. We don't appreciate. Okay, we appreciate courage also. Normally we tell actually, why you like that devotee? Very humble, very compassionate. That's why we like honesty. Very nice. Fearlessness. Very good. So these are all the qualities. Every quality that you are going to mention, abhi likho. Likhte jao that all qualities are originating from Krishna. That's what I want to say. Yes. If Krishna lists down all qualities, then Bhagavad Gita will be nothing but list of all qualities. Love, yes, Krishna is the embodiment of love. Respect, yes, Krishna is the embodiment of that respect as well. So no matter whatever quality you are going to write, all those qualities originate from whom? Krishna. It originates from Krishna. All right. 7th verse, he's going to speak something differently. It's a beautiful verse. You're going to see that. 6th verse, I'm sorry. Maharshaya sapta purve chatvaro manavastata madbhava manasa jata yesham loka ima praja. So what is Krishna is telling? Maharshaya sapta purve. There are sapta rishis, right, who existed. How many of you seen the sapta rishis? You've seen sapta rishis? Seen sapta rishi? No, we see the saptarishi loka, mandal, the stars, correct? And we think they are only saptarishi. No, saptarishi is uske upar hai. They reside there. They are their mansions where they sit and they do their tapasya. So saptarishi mandal. See that? Nahi dekha, aaj dekhiye. Today you can go and see. We heard in Bhagavad Gita. Maharshaya sapta purve. Then there are chatvaraha. Who are 4 in number? Chatvaro. Chatvaro. 4 log. Yes, 4 Kumaras. So Krishna is talking about 4 Kumaras. Sanak, Sanatana, Sanandana, Sanat Kumar. These 4 Kumaras. Okay. And Manavas tatha. Manavas are Manus. Manus. Yesterday we were discussing about Manus. 14 Manus in a day of Brahma. Yes, we are discussing in the Bhagavatam study circle. So there are 14. So all Manavas tatha. So what is he telling? Mad bhava manasa jata. Says, so he is saying that they came from me only. Mad bhava. They all come from me. I have created them. Manasa jata. And they have manifested from my mind. Yes. Manasa jata. Esham loka iva ma praja. And thus from them come the entire population. So Krishna says here, he is the origin of all the population because they are all Prajapatis. Of course, Chatushkumaras, they are not Prajapatis. Manus are the Prajapatis. And Saptarishis, they are the great authorities. And even Chatushkumaras, they also have a Sampradaya, Kumar Sampradaya. Right? So everything comes from me. That's what Krishna is telling. And these are the original personalities, Brahma's original products. Yes. And Krishna is telling, nay, ye to manasa jata. I have created with my mind. That is why these are all sometimes called as Manasa Putras. They are called as Manasa Putra. How many of you heard this word Manasa Putra? Yes. Matlab man se utpan hua rega putra. Manasa Putra. Correct. So that they all come from me only. Krishna is telling. And thus they increase the praja. And thus the world is populated. Okay. Now Krishna is going to talk about, because this is Vibhuti Yoga. Krishna speaks a little bit about the Vibhuti. Now he's introducing the chapter after this. Etam Vibhutim Yogam cha mama yo veti tatvatah so vikalpena yogena yuchyate natra samshayah. So Vibhuti Yogam. How many of you know the chapter's name is Vibhuti Yoga? कोई बात नहीं, अभी पता लग गया. 10th chapter is called as Vibhuti Yoga. Every chapter has a name. Every chapter has a particular name. Now I'm going to ask. Let's see if anyone knows. First chapter का ना कौन सा yoga है? First chapter. Yes. Shashikant Prabhu. We have a lot of expectation from you.
Arjuna Vishad Yoga.
Yes, it's called Arjuna Vishad Yoga. All right. And second chapter. Yes, yes, please.
सांख्य
गीता का सार
गीता का सार, पार्थ आ गया. Arjun has come.
सांख्य योग
और सांख्य योग
Yes, Maithili Mataji is also said Sankhya Yoga. Correct. Then what is the third chapter? Third chapter.
कर्मयोग
Yes,
कर्मयोग प्रभु
Arya Mataji. Karma Yoga.
कर्म
Fourth.
योग
Fourth. ढूंढो ढूंढो, थोड़ा मेहनत करेंगे. याद ऐसे मेहनत करने से याद रखेंगे.
दिव्य योग
Hey,
दिव्य ज्ञान
ठीक से सुनो फादर से और उसके बाद बोलना. Hear properly, Parth, and then tell. Yes, it's Vijnana Yoga. Yes, Vijnana Yoga. And fifth chapter, Karma Sannyasa Yoga. Sixth chapter, Dhyan Yoga. Right? Dhyan Yoga. Seventh chapter,
ज्ञान
Yes.
विज्ञान योग
yes,
ज्ञान विज्ञान योग
Dhyan Vijnana Yoga.
Bhakti
Yes.
Yoga.
Seventh chapter is Bhakti Yoga. My lord, there are so many yogas. Krishna is confused. I gave only one name. They're all renaming again and again. Vijnana Yoga. Really?
ज्ञान विज्ञान
Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Okay. Eighth chapter.
अक्षर ब्रह्म योग
Okay. Akshar Brahma Yoga. Ninth chapter.
राज्य विद्या राज्य गोयम विभाग
Yeah. Raj Vidya Yoga. Raj Yoga. Somebody call it. Okay. 10th chapter.
विभूति योग
Vibhuti Yoga. Okay. Chalo. Ab tak aa gaye. Now be ready for 11 to 18. I will ask you. You all can be ready. Yes. All right. Thank you. So like that, at least we should know names of all chapters. So this chapter Krishna is telling Etam Vibhuti Yogam cha. So I'm going to teach about the Vibhuti Yoga. And this particular Vibhuti Yoga, Etam Vibhuti Yogam cha Mama Yo Veti Tatvatah. Somebody who understands my Vibhutis, Tatvatah, in completeness. What happens to that person? Yes.
One who is factually convinced of his opulence and mystic power of mind engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this there is no doubt.
Amazing. So Krishna is telling anybody who understands my Vibhuti Yoga, that means this chapter will become an Ananya Bhakta, a pure devotee. So कितने ध्यान से सुनना चाहिए हमको ये chapter? How attentively we should hear this? Because the result is definite. Sure shot one will become a pure devotee if one hears this, Ananya Bhakta. So for that we have to hear this chapter and very, very attentively. How many of you don't want to become pure devotees? Chalo, you're all awake. Thank you. How many of you want to become pure devotees? बनना है, शुद्ध भक्त बनना है? Hari bol, everybody. So the price that, thank you. So the price that we have to pay right now is attend and hear this chapter very attentively. ध्यान से सुनना है. Very attentively try to hear this chapter. Definitely you will become pure devotee. Okay. So now is the chapter where Krishna is going to start explaining the truth about himself in 4 verses. And these 4 verses are really, really deep. Very deep verses, but we are just going to go through overview. And when we repeat and revise, that time we'll go in depth. And these 4 verses, 8, 9, 10th, 11th, they are called as Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. Why they're called Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita? Because anybody who knows these 4 verses knows everything about Krishna. And this is the whole cream of Bhagavad Gita. Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. Yes, some people have doubt. Prabhuji, I think Krishna only spoke these 4 verses and all other verses Vyasdev ne bana diye. No, it's not like that. It is not like that. If you just understand these 4 verses, you can build Bhagavad Gita on that. So this is the seed verses of Bhagavad Gita. That is why it is called Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita. Some of them even say that actually Bhagavatam is not 12 cantos, right? Bhagavatam is just 4 verses. Correct. But in essence, actually what happened, Sridhar Swami and Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur, they explain, Krishna spoke all 12 cantos of Bhagavatam. Yes, he spoke all 12 cantos of Bhagavatam, and then again to summarize it, he spoke the 4 shlokas of Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Right? So that also Krishna spoke, and moreover, he spoke this also. So specifically, Krishna has given these 4 verses, which are called the seed verses, which anybody knows you can build the whole concepts of Bhagavad Gita with these 4 verses. So ready to get knowledge of these 4 verses? Okay. So the first verse is going to tell us again the principle that Krishna is source of everything. That is the first verse. Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattah sarvam pravartate iti vatva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. Hare Krishna. So I am aham sarvasya prabhavo. So I am origin and source of everything. Sarvasya means what in this context? Both material world and spiritual world. Dono. My Parashakti and Aparashakti, both material world and spiritual world, I am source of everything. This is the meaning of this first charana. Yes. Mattaha sarvam pravartate. And from me, Mattaha sarvam pravartate. Everything emanates from me. I am the source of everything, and everything emanates from me. Yes. And what else is now if somebody says this is a redundant statement, right? I am the source of everything and everything emanates from me. It's a very redundant statement. Why Krishna has to repeat yourself in 2 ways? Why Krishna has to repeat, okay, this room is bright, it is not dark. There's no need to say that, right? Not dark is not required. So that is why we have to understand this properly. So Matta Sarvam Pravartate means that I operate everything. That is the meaning of it. I operate everything. So everything is created from me. And sometimes some project developers, they make a project and leave it and go away. We have designed it, we have developed it, now we are leaving it. Bye. No. But they continue to operate it. Krishna says, I don't just design, develop and leave. I operate also. Matta sarvam pravartate. And somebody who knows this, iti matva, somebody who knows this, what does that person do? Bhajante mam. He will definitely do bhakti. He will engage in devotional service. And how? How we will do bhakti? Bhava samanvita. With bhava, with great devotion, with great ecstatic feelings, he will do bhakti. Buddha. And such a person is Buddha. Buddha means opposite of Buddhu. Intelligent. So again, aham sarvasya prabhava. I am the source of everything. Matta sarvam pravartate. And everything else emanates from me, or you can say I operate everything. And iti matva. Anybody who comes to know this, what that person will do? Bhajante mam. He will worship me. How? Bhava samanvita. With full ecstatic feelings. Feelings ke saath mera bhakti karega. And that person is Buddha. Very, very intelligent. All right. Just for you all to read the translation. You can just read the translation.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise who perfectly know this engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
Okay. So now Krishna has mentioned a person called Buddha. That intelligent person who is doing bhakti with bhav, correct? What are the symptoms? How to find out? Kaise found out? Because some devotees are thinking here, Prabhuji, I think I am bhava samanvita. I think I am this Buddha. I am that intelligent person. So how to understand? Kaise samjhe? The symptoms of that pure devotee. That's given in the next verse. The symptoms of that pure devotee. 10.9. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. So here Krishna is telling Macchitta. Their consciousness, they are Krishna conscious. Macchitta. That means they are always conscious of me. They are aware of me. They're thinking of me. Macchitta. That is the first symptom of pure devotee. So you all can check. Kitna match ho raha hai. Okay. Madgata prana. Madgata prana. Today is what day? Today is Ekadashi. And Ekadashi, what do? We fast from grains. And in Kali Yuga, it is said that only the grains carry prana. So here actually it's Annagata prana. It's Annagata prana. In Kali Yuga, Anna only gives prana. Anna nahi to how people feel weak. Kal dekhiye. All devotees who do Ekadashi, they will be like this. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Dandavat pranam. क्या हुआ? व्हाट हैपेंड? कल एकादशी था ना. ओके ओके ओके, फाइन फाइन फाइन, गुड गुड गुड. कब है? एवरीबडी इज ईगर ओनली फॉर वन थिंग. व्हेन द मॉर्निंग अनाउंसमेंट इज प्रो पारण टाइम क्या है, बस वो बता दीजिए. प्रो व्हाट प्रसाद यू वांट? अरे कुछ भी दे दो. को गल्ला राइस खिचड़ी रहता है ना, विथ नो वेजिटेबल्स, नथिंग, वो भी चलेगा प्रभु जी. पीपल कम. कुछ तो गर्मा गर्म वो अलग दे दो. कुछ नहीं तो मुरमुरा भी चलेगा प्रभु जी, मूढ़ी, दैट इज ऑल्सो फाइन. कुछ भी खा लेंगे. यू वांट टू ब्रेक दैट फास्ट, यू वांट टू ब्रेक फास्ट वेरी फास्ट. तोड़ना है व्रत. So devotees are very very eager. So some devotees they even go, see, sometimes location के हिसाब से paran time changes. Sometimes it happens that Pune paran time is 5 o'clock and Mumbai is 4:45. So devotees run there to Mumbai. चलो वहाँ चलते, पारण जल्दी हो जाएगा 15 मिनट पहले. So people can travel 2 hours to save that 15 minutes of paran. That much eager they are. Yes. So Ekadashi is performed in different standards. The highest standard of Ekadashi is Nirjal Ekadashi. Yes, not taking even drop of. That is very ideal standard. Yeah. Second, Sajala, with water, with liquid. Okay. Some devotees ask, bro, juice chalta hai kya, doodh chalta hai? Don't ask that. Sajala hi likha hai. Jala means what you understand. Don't invent standards. And तीसरा, sa phala. Now in that juice and all will be included. फल में juice हो गया ना? So that is sa phala. These are the 3 standards of Ekadashi. Hare Krishna. बस ऐसा हंस रहे प्रभु जी. हम लोग क्या करते हैं? We don't do निर्जल एकादशी, we don't do सफल एकादशी, we don't do even सजल एकादशी. फिर हम लोग क्या करते हैं? निर्जल नहीं करते, निर्लज करते हैं. निर्लज एकादशी. यस, निर्लज एकादशी. एकादशी पिज़्ज़ास, एकादशी बर्गर्स, एकादशी फ्रेंच फ्राइज, ऑल एकादशी. एकादशी के नाम पे सब चलता है. हरे कृष्णा. राइट. So what I'm trying to say is, no problem. Fasting करो, नहीं करो, but feasting करो. Definitely, ये important. Feast, प्रभु आपने अभी भी feasting on holy name, chanting Hare Krishna कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, Hare Ram राम राम हरे हरे. This feasting on the holy name should go on. Definitely. I'll just complete this verse and conclude. Madchitta madgatav. So I am that prana. So just as a devotee, when they don't get prasadam, anna, on Ekadashi, how eager they are for anna. Prabhuji, kab milega anna. Similarly, we should be eager for Krishna. Krishna gata prana. Hare Krishna, kab milenge? When is kab milenge? We have done fasting from Krishna for so many lifetimes. Since the time we are in this material world, we have done fasting from Krishna. Correct? Bhagwan se dur rahe hum log. They are not served Krishna. So now that, how we'll break that fast? Abhi todenge. Right now, madgata prana. So that much of eagerness to have. So Krishna is life and soul for such devotees. Bodhayantaha parasparam. So bodhayanta, buddhi, it comes from that word. Bodhayanta means to enlighten one another. Parasparam. Ek dusre ko enlighten karte hain. Which means devotees, when they come together, they don't spread ignorance, they spread knowledge. एक दूसरे को enlighten करते हैं. So we can definitely enlighten each other. How? How to enlighten each other? Please tell us. Kathayantas chamam, my pastimes, nitya lila, my nitya lila which is there. Kathayantas chamam nityam, by always talking about Krishna Katha. What Bhagavad Gita we are doing is also Krishna Katha. Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Katha. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishna Katha. We should not do WhatsApp Katha, Google Puran Katha. Yes. And all this Katha we should not do. What Katha we should do? Krishna Katha. The pastimes of Krishna. That is Bodhayantaha Parasparam. With each other, they discuss Krishna Katha. Kathayantas chamam nityam, always, whenever they meet. Even I have seen some devotees, whenever I am called for a management meeting, some devotees, yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, I am available. Devotee say, Hare Krishna, Sanatan Dharma Prabhu, what did you read today? Please share. सीधा उधर से स्टार्ट करते हैं. और कुछ पढ़ा नहीं तो you cannot even say, प्रभु जी कुछ नहीं पढ़ा. Then he'll say, well, what did you read yesterday? Share. Reading अभी तो हुआ नहीं है. No, so you have to be ready. with something, because with that devotee will not start. Everyone knows that devotee. I'll not name him. He will not start any meeting without you sharing some Krishna Katha first. Then only management meeting will come. We will start. Katayantascha mam nityam. And when they do this, what they experience? Two things. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Tushyanti cha. Happiness, satisfaction. And ramanti cha. They also get great relish, great happiness. How many of you are relishing Krishna Katha? Thank you. लो उठा रहे हैं. Yes, Prabhuji. अब छोड़ दोगे ना? Fine. Yes. We are relishing. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. How many of you done Nirjal Ekadashi? Not Nirlaj, Nirjal. Nirjal. Okay. Yes. Some of you done. What is your experience when you take water the next day? Agle din pani. This is something that I was looking for. If you do, I'm just telling experience. Because my Ekadashi is Nirjal only, not Nirlaj. Huh? एक बार निर्लज कर लिया था. I got very guilty. उसके बाद decide किया. I was in Mayapur. And I was a trainer of PDC, personality development. That means those who joined the ashram, I was the trainer. So my PDC students were there in Mayapur. So they all had invited me. Prabhuji, aaj Ekadashi, aiye Prabhuji. And in front of me were submitted all wonderful dishes and items. And मैं भी खुश हो गया. प्रसाद देके भक्त को खुश होना चाहिए ना. So I relished. Hari bol, we relished to heart's contact. Tushyanti cha, ramanti cha, together in association. And later on I developed great guilt. So that is the next Ekadashi I decided I will do Nirjala only. So you can pray that I do Nirjala Ekadashi and keep feasting on holy name. So my experience, the whole tongue becomes kadwa, becomes bitter, becomes dry. And next day, when the paran time, you pour your first drop of water. Raso hamapsu kaunteya. Wow, very correct. Correct bola Krishna ne. He is the taste of water. You can experience that. Yes, Raso hamapsu kaunteya. How many of you are doing Nirjal right now? Is there anybody? No. Koi nahi Prabhuji. Koi nahi. Hey, there is our Shankar Prabhu. Very nice. From Manchester is doing. He just started. Yes. Devdatta Prabhu also does. Santosh Shankar Prabhu from Manchester. Devdatta Maji Prabhu from Rourkela, Ramana Dham Desh. They're all doing Nirjal Ekadashi. So nice. So amazing. Yes. All the very best to be more Krishna conscious. So Krishna should be the prana. Tushyanti. That time we experience that satisfaction, and ramanti. You become very, very, we enjoy that experience. So these are the symptoms of pure devotee. All right. Because I got late to come for the class, मैं आप लोगों को late नहीं कराऊंगा. I beg forgiveness. 35 of you, many of you were there. I came around 13 minutes late. I'm so sorry. I wasted 13 into number of devotees. That many minutes I wasted. I'm so sorry. I got caught up in something else. All right. But still, my objective was to discuss till 17. No problem. We'll do that next time. And then we will start with the opulences of Krishna. Yes, Vibhuti Yoga. We'll start that next time. Thank you all very much. We'll officially end. And if there are any questions for 1-2 minutes, we can definitely take. Thank you all so much for coming. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Vani Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande. Hari Hari Bol. Thank you.